We are continuing to follow breaking news as we learned this morning that Spokane police actually detained a shooting suspect on Spokane South Hill.
That's right. Police say this is related to a shooting that happened at the homeless encampment near I-90 earlier this morning. KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez is at that encampment right now. And Nicole, you have followed this shooting for the last 4 hours and have kept us up to date. What have you learned since we last checked in with you?
So I was able to actually just speak with the woman who called 911 early this morning when that person was shooting into the homeless encampment. She says that she's pretty shaken up and shocked by what happened here this morning. Take a look though. She says these fences that just went up around the camp could have saved some grief from the camp this morning, as the person could only drive around instead of actually go inside. So it was about 3 o'clock this morning that she called 911. She had actually spoken with the person driving the car before he started driving around the encampment, shooting inside as well. So what we know right now is that police were able to show up, but as police showed up, the driver of that car drove away. So police then spoke with the woman who called 911. They had been able to get a license plate number, car make and model, and with that information, police were able to link that to an address up on the South Hill at Southeast Boulevard and Regal Street. That's where we were early this morning, where police detained the suspect involved in this shooting. And from this point forward, now police have served a search warrant on that apartment and have started the investigation there. They do say though that this was a targeted shooting. The woman that I was able to speak to said that the man came to the camp initially looking for a woman who had potentially stolen items from him. He eventually, of course, ended up getting angry and started shooting around the camp. So police say that there's no danger to the community here anymore. Of course, that person is in police custody now. They're working on their investigation on the back end, but again, they say this was a targeted shooting, not necessarily random. He was looking for that specific person, but he was kind of randomly driving around the encampment and shooting into it, according to the woman that we spoke to. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
Nicole, thanks so much for that. And that woman that you spoke to, I think she offers very interesting perspective. Did she tell you a little bit more about the general safety at that encampment? You know, this was a targeted shooting that they're telling you about, but did she say, has anything like this ever happened before?
So she said generally that they do deal with fights and things that maybe are a little bit, you know, not great for the camp, but nothing as serious as a shooting like this. So she says that this is actually pretty rare for this camp, that other things do happen, but this was a bit more severe than normal.
Nicole, thanks so much for that update. You can follow the latest on this story on KREM.com and, of course, on the news at noon.